Hello and welcome back. You might wonder why I'm in this location right here. That's kind of easily explained by... I was just fooling around with some settings. Basically, I can just show you that. I was trying out super sampling. So this is Quad HD. But I will not go there because I feel like it doesn't scale particularly well with World of Warcraft. And the thing is, or the problem with my monitor is, not that the performance is bad or something, it's just like, my monitor will not downscale properly. So for everybody who doesn't know what super sampling is first. Super sampling is a technique that allows you to render higher images, higher resolution than your monitor can support. That's done to, you basically tell your graphics card to render the image in Quad HD or whatever. Send it onto your monitor and your monitor is then gonna downsample it. The result of it is that edges and, well, basically everything looks smoother. Since it's downscaled from a higher image. It's not quite at the level of the actual resolution, but you do get an improvement in visual quality, usually. The problem though with a game like World of Warcraft, who has a lot of very small text in it, is, well, for example, you can just see it right here. The text on this my minion looks kind of fuzzy in this setting right here, or in this camera position. It looks kind of fuzzy a little bit, like the ass is a little bit, yeah, just straight out. With super sampling, that would be improved. Well, but the problem is with my monitor downscaling the image, it just has to make some compromises, and compromises is that this thing basically becomes unreadable. You can kind of see what it needs to be, but it's not that readable, and also small text just gets weird. This is not a problem in any game though. This is really a problem specifically with World of Warcraft. I've tried it in games like Borderlands. It does improve the visual quality there significantly. But I won't do it for World of Warcraft because it makes my screen really fuzzy. I don't think it would make your screen really bad, but yeah, actually, no, you shouldn't notice anything. But from my side, it definitely doesn't improve the gameplay, and I just cannot read shit as good. So I'm just gonna stick with 1080p, and especially, well, the problem then also becomes that yeah, you just get more. You just need more horsepower, obviously, to render it. It's a higher image. I think it's around 70% more pixels than 1080p, so it's quite a lot actually. I just did that and I missed it. That's shitty. Yeah, so we're not going to do it. We are probably going to do it on older titles and on titles that, yeah, just support it a little bit better. But not on World of Warcraft. So there's super sampling for you, and that's kind of what I was goofing around for the last couple of hours. Other than that, what happened? YouTube finally released 60 FPS. So I think the last few episodes should already be in 60 FPS. If not, then it's kind of like an unofficial release. It is there, but nobody really told me, and nobody told you, and except from like guys like you and me, and some folks didn't. Well, on some it seems to not be functioning on some browsers apparently. So far, I heard that it works in Chrome and IE. But I haven't. I've heard some people say that it doesn't work for them. I don't know. It's just rather strange. But anyway, that's not our concern yet. I'm sticking to uploading. I was just uploading every video for the and 60 FPS anyway for the last couple of months. They got downscaled so far, but yeah, the next one, I think I've around 8 videos that I can upload in 60 FPS now. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Right now it's the 30th of October. You guys won't probably see it around this... No, not even... After Warlords comes out. This is where Warlords comes out. Around this time period you should be getting our... an improvement in frame rate. Since I'm recording so much in the future. That's just how it goes. I kind of want to keep up to date, and I definitely want to finish the series today. Just had a big old breakfast, had an energy drink, and we should be able to power through what's left of the questing experience in Dreanor. It's not that much anymore, so I mean we just basically the fuck. It's definitely under siege here. There's not that much really what's that? Towering rider. Not that much that remains, just... Well, let me check. I can check on the map. No, not on this map though. Where was it? Quest. There we go. So I'm done with that. I'm almost done here. How is Spyrus doing? Well, Spyrus still needs a little bit of work. And Gorgrond... Yeah, it says that I'm done, but I don't think so, so we might just gonna go down here, and obviously I have to complete some bunch of bonus objectives, but that should always all be fast enough. Yeah, Nagrand, again, not that much. Well, Shadow of the Void, the Heart of Orshugan. Okay. I think that's actually the quest we are about to do. And these are probably level 100 areas. Probably. Not quite sure. Can I get up? Thank you. And also, one more thing for the whole thing with super sampling. It would also result into higher videos, or higher video sizes. And that would result into needing to spend more time into rendering. And for me, it takes around 2 to 3 hours to render a video. It kind of depends on what happens in the video, obviously. And it also depends... Well, and then it takes me around 3 to 4 hours to upload that video. For a 1080p video, so I'm kind of limited in some respects to uploading. I definitely want to upload 4 videos a day. At least that's kind of my goal, my ultimate goal. Right now I'm doing 2, and it's not what I really want to. And the series is also about to end rather quickly, so I have to make a new one. But anyway, that's besides the point. It should take... With more pixels, I definitely need higher file sizes to deliver the same kind of quality that I'm doing now. Or the same bit rate as I'm doing now. And therefore I need higher file sizes, and higher file sizes unfortunately means longer waiting time. I think I could do it. Let's just say everything increases by 50%, which it should. Like, for example, now my videos are around 10 to 15 gigs. Let's just say they go up to 15 all the time. And everything basically requires 50% more work. Well, it should bump up the render times to 4.5 hours at max. 4.5 hours. After that, we require 3 to 4 hours now. That would correlate into around 6 hours uploading. It's still okay. So you can take that times 4 for 4 videos a day. 12, 24. It's actually the exact same at the exact time that I would have to do it. I usually would like to have some kind of buffer. Well, if it takes a little bit faster, I should actually get some kind of buffer to... I don't know, we'll see. In World of Warcraft it doesn't make sense for other reasons, but in games where it makes sense, we definitely gonna go in higher quality. One thing, I tried it with 4K too. You can do that with 4K, but not every monitor can downsample that much of an image. And mine is one of them. So I cannot get 4K out of this machine yet. I would have to get a real 4K monitor to it actually being practical too. Would kind of work out better though, since I'm just 4K. Usually it should be actually easier to get a 4K image out of this, but it doesn't support it. It just says input not supported. And I would also need to get a DisplayPort monitor, since HDMI, at least my version of HDMI, which is I think version 2 or so, is limited to 30 FPS, and yeah, let's not do that. Let's just not do 30 FPS. I would need to get a new graphics card or a new monitor, probably both. And quite frankly, nobody has a 4K monitor that I know of, and they're shitty expensive. Like for a cheap ass computer monitor, you are paying $500 plus. $500, that's ridiculous if you compare it to a 1080p panel. 1080p panels for you cost right now around 200. If you get a decent one, around 200 bucks, which is still a lot of money, but compared to 500 or sometimes even 600. So I've seen some of them on sale for 550 or so. So 500 to 600 bucks. Whew. And then also you need a graphics card that can support it, because 4K, my graphics card is not gonna output 4K at a reasonable frame rate. This is just not going to happen. The 680 is... it's back from 2011, I think. So, where is it? No, it's not. 2012. 2012, so... the 680 is rather old. 4K wasn't even in the words. 1440p was in the words though. Just a bit. But nobody would actually do that. Or really few people would do it. 1440p, because 1440p was kind of like the enthusiast monitor resolution. Like quality. Well, usually everybody would had 1080p. That's kind of like flat. That was like mainstream, because they would produce 1080p monitors usually. Consoles couldn't even output anything beyond 1080p, so there was really no point in upping the resolution for that. And 1440p is a really good size. Don't get me wrong. 1440p is definitely a really high resolution. And now they are putting it into phones. People seem to care a little bit more about it. But I have not seen a monitor with 1440p yet. I've seen a lot of 4K ones, obviously. Not a monitor and TV. Not a monitor, there are 1440p ones, but... yeah, it used to be that's kind of like the enthusiast class of resolution. And 4K looks to be rather mainstream again, so upgrading to 4K is a little bit better than to 1440p right now. Because 1440p is gonna go away. It's like the 720p. In 2 years it's gonna be like 720p is now. So I'm still kind of bummed about the consoles, but that's also not really a matter of debate anymore, that the consoles are underpowered. Because they cannot even handle 1080p, where we are definitely looking towards 4K. 1080p is gonna be shit, like VGA is today, in a matter of 2 years now. Make no mistakes, if you buy a console right now, You should definitely not